Today we are installing our furring strips on our floor for our Dodge ProMaster. I've seen people get away with this and not do it, but I think you're crazy as hell. And we are going to do it because we want our floor to be insulated. So yeah, let me show you how we decided to do that and how we came to it. We're also doing furring strips to not only house the insulation right here, but we are going to be putting cabinets and furniture, and we want a stable foundation so we can mount things right here. We can mount the subfloor to this. It's a whole lot of different uses. Yes, you can skip out on it and skip the weight, skip the height. I'm about to show you guys everything that we are doing for our van. I'm not saying it's the best way or the right way, but this is our way of doing it. All right, so we are taking our plywood right here and turning that into furring strips. It is 1/2 inch, and we're putting it on the table saw, and we are doing it 3-inch wide strips. All right, so now that we have our whole furring strips for the floor laid out, and since they all look pretty similar, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these and we're gonna mark where we're gonna be putting the glue. So we'll probably put like painter's tape or something along here. In between all of these main side pieces, we have 16-inch, 1/2 inch plywood. Also, all of these pieces are 3 inches wide. So to keep that consistency throughout the entire build. As you're doing this on your own build, you're gonna find some spots don't actually have these little notches, so it's going to be below the surface, as you can see. So to combat that, we have 1/4 inch plywood, and what we're going to do is lift it up, glue this together, glue these, and then we're going to place it right there so it's all even and level throughout the entire thing. Now we're going to go and paint all of these to protect the wood. I've seen some people not do it, so you probably don't have to, but all right, now we are painting the last batch of boards. So we have these in order of how they go in the van, and then we have our 16-inch and 19-inchers right there. All right, so we have all of our furring strips painted and sealed. So there's our longer boards, and then our 16-inch and customized ones right there. Loctite marine grade stuff, which I will link below. This is what we're using to glue the boards down to the floor. We are going to put our first piece in, which is the one at the front of the van. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it in just to make sure it fits just like normal. So if you guys are doing the same thing as me, also electric caulking gun, don't sleep on it. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just push this down. I'm also gonna be putting weights on this just to keep it held down and super secure. Basically, that's exactly how we're gonna do it on all of them. So I'm gonna run a time lapse and you guys are gonna watch. All right, so now we are installing our foam board insulation. We went with 1/2 inch as well, so this is the poly board with a good R value. So make sure you get the EPS foam board, not the XPS. The XPS is more the firm one. This is the more flexible and more malleable, so it's what we need for this. All right, so now we're gonna measure out, since they're all a little bit different, we're gonna measure out each one individually. So this one is, what's the length this way?
21 1/8.
21 1/8, and obviously these ones are 16 inches. So I think all of these are gonna be 16, except for that middle one. That one's 19 or so. And also, when we put the insulation in, we want the reflective part faced upwards.
I'm gonna use
just gonna measure it out with a pencil, and then use a razor blade or scissors.
What if I can do it? This one's
perfect fit. Now that we have our foil tape and all the insulation is put in, we're going to go ahead and put this along all of the seams.